Hey diggers, I'm just sitting here wondering when the snow's gonna melt. And unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon. So, with that said, I'm gonna give a little 2018 wrap up. Please forgive me if I go too fast or maybe even too slow. Not a ton of finds this year, Hoover boys, I am not. But with that, though, let's jump right into this, and I'll point out a few of my favorites, and maybe if I got a clip I didn't post of it, I'll slap that in somewhere here for you. So, let's start out right in the middle. There's a few things I do need help with to identify, but that would be awesome if I could get some help. So if you know what anything is, please let me know. And 2018, I got my first crotal bell. Still with a dinger. Got a big old buckle there. You can see it's all rusty. I'm not doing much with that. That's gonna probably, I believe it's from horse tack. Couple bells. This one's broken. This one I believe was a little bicycle bell. Odds and ends here and there. Couple things you might recognize, like the little paw print down there. Found that not too long ago. I got a little dog bone next to it. And found some wings, but they broke. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Oh yeah, my Boy Scout badge. You've probably seen that little hair thing in one of my last videos. I believe that was short but silver. A couple tags, bullets. Oh, Tootsie cars. I didn't pull all of them out. I still have a few of them on the shelf in there, so probably pulled about 5 or 6 of those out. Last one I actually pulled out, it says it was from England. So that was kind of cool. Let's see what else we got here. Seen a marble over on the other side. A couple pieces of tile here. A little key, which is kind of cool. Right next to that crotobell is this guy. Don't know what this is. Had a lot of people give me their thoughts on it. It is hollow, as you can see. I thought it was possibly a top for possibly like a flag. Something broke off. There's a little hole there so you can set it into whatever. I'm assuming a piece of wood went in there, but it is solid brass. Alright, what else do we got? What else do we got? A couple letters, a V and a C. It's always kind of cool when you can find a letter or two. I also found my first harmonica reed this year. I believe right above it is a clock part. So those were kind of fun finds. And this one here too. I'm not quite sure what this is. Hopefully someone can help me. It's got some ornate on there. If you could kind of make out like the butterflies. See if I can get you in a little better light. So this I did find in an old location. It was a park. And what I think it is a candlestick holder. Kind of got a little bottom to it. No markings other than the fancy that you see. So yeah, if you recognize this or have an idea, please let me know. I would love to find out what this is. Alright, what else do I got for you guys? You probably want to see some of the coins and some of the shiny, huh? I'm going to go for the coins first. Well, first coin I should show. I did get this one a few weeks back. Thank you, Mr. Mellyman24. I got me a little Goldie from Australia. Please forgive me, I can't remember the gentleman's name that actually dug that in Australia. Probably end up writing it on there too, just so I don't forget. Oh, what the heck. While I'm here, I do some fossil hunting also. If you guys are interested in that, throw a little comment down below. And I'll show you some of the fossils that I got, how I get them out. I am no expert by no means, but when there's snow outside, I can do this. I have a huge big fossil rock in the barn right now that I've been working on for a little while, and I'm thinking about going out and breaking it open this week. See what else is in there. Alright, some of the cooler finds. Get down to the silver. We'll get this camera to focus here for you guys. My bad. Maybe. Alright, well, you can see a Merc there. I believe that's 1943. My bad, 1942. Also got, there we go, a little bit. Also got a Rosie up on top. Those were my two first silver dimes. Also, I got walked this year. Yep, I got walked out of a park, and that's what walked me out. The 42 Walker. That was fun. Nice big silver. I end up dinging her because she was way down in the dirt. I can find the clips, and I got clips for most of this stuff. I'll put it on there. Nice little Mickey Mouse token. Couple more tokens up here. That one's Adventure Landing. One in the middle here, I can't read through the camera. This is that funky one. This is yeah, this is the Pontiac. You can just see that Pontiac symbol there with an Indian right in the middle. DAC, I believe that's just an amusement company. This one was kind of cool. This is, if I can read it, the Sylvania Minutemen. This used to be for some Sylvania Minutemen. There's some writing on the back. Not going to go into it. I'm not going to give you a story. I can do that with some of the videos. Some of the other cool coins and tokens I found. These ones I found all on my property. These four here. This is my Indian tribe. It came out from the school next door. Alright, so those are my Indians from the schoolyard, the 1859 first year IHP, three other Indians, and 1899 is the only other one I could actually read the date off of. So kind of cool to pull out a little Indian tribe off my property. Other little trinkets that I pulled off. This one's going to be a little hard for you guys to see, I believe, but basically, it's just a little piece of metal, kind of fancy. It is in the protective case, so that glare is just going to mess it up big time. But if you can kind of make that out, which I'm sure you can't. No, you can't. So I'm not going to torture you or myself. And this little guy on the bottom, I would love to find some information on this. You're not going to see this, that's for sure. This is a little button. It's like in the shape of a little dime. I will put some still pictures of that up. Again, you're not going to see it through that shiny. So, other property finds. Let's see, I think I only got one other one, and that would be this little guy. And again, that little knife came off of the old schoolhouse that was on the property back in 1850s. So that is kind of cool. Alright, you can see some empty jars. They're slowly getting filled with some clad. You want to see the good stuff, I'm sure. Yeah. Another first for me. This is an 1860s lamp. I got a picture of the end. I'll put that up for you. And some of this fun stuff down here. I'm sure you guys seen this and you are wanting to see it all right from the beginning. But alright, what do we got? What do we got? We got a rosary. Found this in pieces. Actually, 3 different pieces. Everybody was separated. Very cool, very cool. I love Found a little kitty cat. She's got a couple rocks in her. She's kind of heavy, but she has no markings. So I'm assuming she's just not real. But she's cool all the same. Couple little pieces of watch. They ring up as gold. Never testing them. Alright, get to this some fun stuff. This, I don't know what the heck it is. It comes off Sutton. It's got a couple little stones in it. And again, I don't believe it's real. Rings, rings, and more rings. Well, not that many rings, but I did pull 6 rings this year. Most junkers. Nice little skull ring. This one here, I believe, was a school ring at some point, but not much anymore. This ring looks like a school ring, but it is actually a Starfleet Academy school ring. If you can see the little Starfleet symbol there on the side. It does say Starfleet Academy around the green stone. Again, not precious. And a nice hunker of, I believe that's titanium. That's a big ring. This was a ring before I found it. You can see where the band was around the back. And it's not anymore. Just a big lion. Oh, what else? What else? Well, the other ring, I guess I should, since I'm talking about them. My first gold, my first heavy gold. It's a nice wedding band, no markings on the inside other than 10K. Was a park find, actually. All those rings were all from the same park. I bet you no one detects there. At least for nickel signals. What else? What else? What else? This, I have no clue what it is. It is gold color, but it is super light. The way it looks, just has some pegs on the back. It's got some molding, I believe, numbers inside it. So I don't think this is precious either. But oh well, it's pretty. Let's see. Should we come back down to this stuff? This is probably one of my favorite little finds. It is a little silver gun. This thing is tiny. This thing is very tiny. That ring's about a size 10. So it's very, very tiny. I did pull that out from a park. And the park is just outside of a historic Civil War camp. So I don't think I can ever make that connection between this and a Civil War era type pendant. If you guys know if there's a way to do that, or if you could point me in the right direction, I would greatly appreciate it. But that's one of my favorite finds. Thought it was just a little piece of can slough when I pulled it out. Took me forever to find it because it was so small, and voila. Always check your trash. Always check your trash. Alright, what else we got? What else we got? A little piece of a button. It's kind of got something on it that will never be seen again, unfortunately. So that's pretty much a wash. More shiny. Oh, we got some silver here, folks. A nice big old silver sarcophagus. Mummy. It's my new mummy. So she does say silver S inside her down at the bottom here. Probably not going to be able to read it. So again, I'm not going to torture you. A silver dolphin. A silver tennis racket. A couple little silver beads. I'm assuming those were all from the same little bracelet. So those were kind of cool. They weren't very far from each other. What else? What else? Oh, my favorite stuff. Okay, other than the precious silver and the gold. Whoo-hoo. Oh, well, let me talk about this real quick. This is 2 years ago. Went out to OBX and brought a cheap little metal detector with me just so if anything happened, I didn't care about getting it broken. But literally not 5 minutes walking out the back, off the back deck of the house we're staying at, swung the detector and pulled that darn thing out of the ground. I just about had a heart attack. It was blackened a little bit and whatnot, so it looked aged, but long story short, it is a fake. But it did get my heart racing. Oh my gosh. I would love to shake the hand of the person that planted this in the ground after I punched them. But hey, it was a heck of a find. Great story. All right, my favorite stuff. Not a lot of it, not a lot of value, but a lot of history. You'll see what my plans are for the channel a little later. Hopefully this year I can get things rolling. But until then, simply, this is some old stuff that came from an old homestead in my area. So, very cool stuff. I never thought I would find anything with a letter on it, especially a letter that I needed to find to do some proof that this did belong to the person that I believe is the homeowner. U.S. Navy pin, not precious, but still very, very cool. D-buckle. That's my first D-buckle. I got a lot of firsts this year. Really started metal detecting hard this year. So, a nice little car, nice Ford truck, belt buckle, like I said, with a letter on it, G, which is just amazing to me that I found something with that on it. This little guy, ooh, baby. If I could get you guys to help me with this, that would be amazing. What is it? I thought it was a rivet when I first pulled it out of the ground, but I seen the shell shape. So, of course, I kept it, brought it home, cleaned it up. Some people thought it could have been a cufflink, a bar belt cufflink, but it does not seem to be. It's a little thin in the middle. The shape seems a little strange. You can see a little hole on the bottom there, maybe, if my camera will cooperate, and it does go through like it's a little brass, if you will, holder for it. So I don't know what was in between the little shell and the little brass holder or peg, if you will. It is shell shaped. My only thought is possibly, if you could see how those are bent, maybe it was a bell. But I don't know. I would love to know what this is. So cool. And little. Again, these little signals take forever to find, but boy, they're worth it. Alright, what else, what else, what else? And lastly, I believe, would be my Rains guide. I was crazy excited when I found this because I wasn't quite even sure. I thought it might have been like a part to a fence, but it is a Rains guide. So I'm extremely excited about this because of one of the stories that the Rains guide owner at the time, back into the early 1900s and late 1800s, has a really cool story about him and his carriage. So I was always hoping, kind of hoping that this Rains guide was part of that carriage when that story unfolded. So really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. All right. Without further ado, guys, I think that is it. I'm not going to spend too much time. Again, not a big, huge, crazy hunt. I am no Hoover Boys, but I'll tell you what. Did you see their video? Woohoo! Cool stuff these guys pull. Can't wait to start getting down deeper and find some more of that older relics. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, diggers, all ages, happy hunting, and hey, please push that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, share it if you can, And happy hunting. Good luck, all. See ya. Alright, a little speechless here. I'm digging a hole here. I'm out in a old baseball field. Found a baseball. You can see it out there. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. I haven't posted, but I talked about this place before. On the other side of this fence is the old 1800s fairgrounds. I'm trying to get permission. It is owned by the Elk Lodge, but right on the other side of that gully, I just dug a first. And I'm very excited here. I am so excited. It is a walker. I'm not gonna, might have hit it with the shovel. It was down there under some deep roots. This thing was at least 6 and a plus inches down, but it is a walker, and it looks like there's going to be a date on there. Yeah, I'm a little shaky right now. This would be my first silver, let alone walking silver. And I think, like I said, I think I hit the back of it a bit there. You can see a little fresh scratch. It was a pain to get out of there. I didn't even know it was in there. I thought it was a tin can. Holy crap. Alright guys, I gotta go here. I'm gonna swing a few more minutes and I'm gonna get the heck out of here and see if I can clean this thing off. Oh jeez, I'm excited. I even got a baseball. Woo! Oh, I forgot. Welcome back, Miss Liberty. Welcome back. I'll give you a big old kiss in a bit. Oh my gosh. Woo! And I got a baseball. Ha! Got me a little friend. Oh, I just scared my little friend. Bye-bye. He didn't even see me. He was running right up to me. Oh well. See you, little guy. Alright guys. Hopefully this video comes out. There's people starting to pull in the parking lot here. I think I just found myself a ring. I just popped the hole open. It wasn't very deep. I know this quality sucks, especially when I zoom. So I'm gonna clean this up and take it home. I'll take it home and clean it up, but I might swing around a little bit longer now. I'm out between some bunch of trees, figuring people will be over here on blankets when it's sunny, because that's where the sun will come up. You can see some extra cars in the parking lot. But I found my first gold ring, I think. Holy crap. Gotta go.